Hello there, everybody. So, time for some more MechWarrior Online action. Just as the title says, I just can't seem to get enough of this game. So, we're going to be heading into battle first of all with the Direwolf. Going to go for the AC2 build. Just going to mess around. Whole bunch of holiday deals came online. So I did take advantage of a few of them. 7 days worth of premium time is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and vote for Viridian Bog and Skirmish, and let's just jump right into a match right off the bat. And it looks like we are getting the Conquest on the Grim Plexus. Ugh. Conquest. Not my favorite game mode. So, for those who don't know, Conquest involves splitting up and going around the map to capture different objectives. That's why it's not really my favorite, because there's not much. It's weird because the map wants this game mode wants you to split up, but staying together as a group is also sometimes good. It gets a lot of players confused, honestly. And so we end up having all kinds of different strategies. It's kind of a crapshoot is what I'm saying, as to whether or not our team will perform well. In any event, it looks like everybody's connected nice and fast, so we do get to at least jump into the game right away. Let's just see how much damage we can deal.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to warriors. Capture resources and wipe the surface clean of any enemies.
All right. So the Direwolf is a 100-ton mech. It is one of my favorites by far. My allies wasting time just shooting their weapons, trying to entertain themselves. That guy looks like he's loaded with 4 heavy PPCs, which should not work. Anyway, yeah. Remember, PPCs have a minimum range. He didn't actually damage you.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, it looks like they're already gonna get data.
Yeah, so actually, like ballistic weapons and such do not have a minimum range. Be careful you don't hit your allies with those.
The enemy has resource point data.
So we're just gonna hide behind this rock over here and see if we can do some poke damage. My AC2 Direwolf has some amazing poke value. But it can be hard to find a good position sometimes. This guy just really wants to poke from the same spot, so I'm gonna keep shooting him. over and over again, I guess. Sooner or later, he's going to realize that's a bad trade. And then there's this guy stepping out into the open. Looks like one of my allies is harassing behind there. Oop. That guy is still there. He really, really just wants to be right there. He's about to get hit with artillery and everything. There. He tried coming out from the other side. Believe it or not, that doesn't work. There is another free enemy over there. Let's take some free shots there.
Target spotted.
Looks like one of our guys DC'd. Little yellow mark on the mini map there, indicating such. Okay, thanks to our UAV back there.
A good start. Keep holding the resource points, warriors.
We should be able to tell if we're getting flanked. Oop, here we go.
Target spotted.
Charlie second. Here.
We are getting shot, but we gotta keep shooting the guy in front of us, right? Oh gosh, lots of guys. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah. I wondered about that move. I probably shouldn't have stepped forward that much.
Artillery strike online.
But I was honestly confused about where everyone was. Oh well. Looks like this guy decided to DC.
Target spotted.
Our foes are halfway to victory.
So I can't be 100% certain, but whoever you are in the awesome with the heavy PPCs, when you were shooting the Hatamoto Chi, I know you weren't dealing any damage, but apparently he didn't know that because he's the guy that DC'd. Yeah,
Yes, I know. So he shot me with
Yeah.
an actual weapon.
yeah, he shot you with an actual weapon and then DC'd because he didn't know any better, I assume.
Damage.
So I'm just
Which is why I didn't kill him.
yeah, like I understand you weren't doing any damage, but my point is some new people don't, so maybe don't do that in the future because that made him think that he was being shot by an ally and he decided to leave.
Damage. Heat level critical.
An embarrassing defeat. Our foes have gathered enough resources.
Well, that match was a bit unfortunate. We had some confusion on the team. But it happens from time to time. Let's go ahead and jump into another match and try again. We're going to be doing a good bit of MWO tonight. Just trying to have some fun. Alright, let's try the Mining Collective. This time domination. Let's not ever do conquest, if we can help it. It looks like we're going to get Polar Highlands, though. Apparently the weekends have begun, in which case it might be time to pull out some LRM mechs. So, Polar Highlands domination. This is a slightly different beast than before. Polar Highlands is significantly favored to LRMs. So, hopefully we won't have any more confusion on the team like we did in the previous match. Hopefully this time we'll all be able to work together as a team. It is domination, so this is a much better game mode because it actually forces everyone to the center of the map where the only point of interest is on the map, where the objective is. And so that way it gets everybody together to fight like we should, to do what this game is all about. Running around in a giant battle mech tank effectively and shooting one another until one side wins. Now let's hope we don't have a DC for a different reason. I hope we don't end up with this guy just not connecting at all.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
Alright, let's stick together, guys. Remember to lock your targets for our LRM boats, who undoubtedly picked this map.
Tee-hee. Really? Who just shot me up?
Sorry, as a mistreater.
I didn't see anyone shoot you.
No, it was me. I'm sorry about that.
I know it's Christmas and all, but I don't like it yet. Also, on the previous comment, did you just assume my missile? I'm an ATM boat, sir.
ATMs are missiles, but regardless, are you boating them?
Yeah.
You know ATMs work better up close than they do far away, yeah?
Well, yeah. Obviously.
Exactly. So why'd you have to vote for Polar to do ATMs?
He said I voted for it.
Target acquired.
I just like Polar. Very Christmassy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Frozen City didn't come up, so I can't argue with that.
This is the only snow I've seen so far.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
We've taken down the enemy's Alpha.
Everybody knows the true spirit of Christmas would have been thermal, though. Alright. So here we are. We're in a good position. Ooh, very nice.
Oh wow. That's something.
This is actually a pretty good position for our AC2 Direwolf. So we can snipe. You're welcome. We're gonna go ahead and pound this Fafnir because Fafnirs are scary up close.
Heavy guns to the head.
Excellent, excellent. Alright, so this Fafnir is scary because if he gets up close, he's got heavy gauze, probably. Yeah, he only has heavy gauze. He actually stripped out his lasers. This guy right here, this cataract, he does not know what he's getting into. It may seem like he has more firepower, but he does not. I'm not even sure what I'm shooting at, but whatever it is, I don't need to see it to know that it's an enemy. Clearly, they have ECM support on their side, electronic countermeasures, meaning we can't target them very easily. We do have a pretty good kill lead, so we might be able to just move in. Excellent. This rifleman is very bold to be this close. So, my AC2 build is dealing lots of damage, mainly just because each of these little shots we're firing is a group fire of 8 AC2s, so we're dealing 16 damage per shot, and with a cooldown of 0.7, so it's over 16 damage a second if they just stand here and take it, which is awesome. Now it looks like they may have had a DC or something over there. Yeah, there we go. Already take care of it. GG. So that was an absolute sweep because basically they didn't even bother shooting at me, which allowed my mech to just reign supreme. 874 damage. As you can see, that is the highest by far on our team. So yeah, so the AC2 Direwolf that I'm in right now is one of my favorite mechs, and it is one of my favorites really just for this reason. If you ignore it, if you leave it alone, it will deal so much damage. So that match went exceedingly well. They clearly had some newish players on their team, from what I could tell. Just the way they were peeking out kind of disrespectfully to whatever weapons or situations we were in, and they didn't bother targeting me even though I'm a 100-ton assault mech. That's just a bad idea. All kinds of things went wrong for that team there. But that's fine for us. I'll gladly take the win, of course. Let's go ahead and play a round or two with our Stalker, since it seems to be LRM day. So my Stalker is loaded out with 4 LRM 20s and some medium lasers. And we are going to rain down missiles upon some enemy team. I'm going to say Frozen City. But I have a funny feeling that we're going to get Canyon Network because for some reason, people seem to like that map a lot. It is also an LRM favored map. So apparently I was very right to pick an LRM mech. It seems that the weekends are a lot like that, at least for the North American server. Just on the weekends, you always want to bring out your LRM boats. Well, I'm happy to do so. Oh boy, yep, Conquest again. Well, that's okay. Because we're in an LRM boat, Conquest is not the worst thing that could happen to us, because now we can we can exploit our long range to deal damage safely and get to places where we can a lot easier, instead of having to run all the way, from one point to another. We can deal damage from in between the points. Hello team, please lock your targets. Again, we get a nice quick match. So Canyon Network is exactly what it says it is. It is a network of canyons that is incredibly annoying to navigate if you're not a light mech.
Online. Weapons online.
But
all systems nominal.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles.
ooh, look. Is that?
Enemy forces have Sigma.
Looks like some kind of machine gun direwolf. Is that a 8 Ultra AC2 direwolf there?
Kappa is under enemy control.
Affirmative. Need assistance. Sorry.
Alright. So at this point we actually want to hang behind our team a bit. Please remember to lock targets.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Okay, here we go. So this death strike here is a significant threat, and we are going to rain missiles down on him for being way too aggressive. He stepped way out in the open, and we're going to just destroy him for that mistake.
Need assistance.
The Stalker I'm in has some
Target spotted. Need
enhancements that are unique to it that allow me to fire my missiles more often
Let's fucking kill that bastard.
and not generate as much heat.
Target destroyed.
Move it up. Echo Night Star.
We have gained Epsilon.
I am stopping for just a moment to cool down. My heat gauge is rising a little too much. Now we will go ahead and unload on the archer there.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Gonna unload on the Night Star.
Need assistance.
Charlie, Night Star.
Target spotted.
The enemy is at 25%.
Yeah.
Need assistance.
Right arm destroyed.
So we made a small mistake there.
Destroyed.
I overheated and accidentally destroyed one of my own arms, as kind of an unfortunate mistake.
Need assistance.
This mech is not fully enhanced just yet, but at this point I'm not sure that it matters too much. We've put on a lot of hurt. Besides, having one less LRM will actually make it so that I can fire more often anyway. Now the real trick though is going to be seeing if we can get into position to continue dealing damage, because as you can see, these canyon walls here are kind of in the way and we can't simply walk up them. This looks like a ramp I can get up, and I will go ahead and gladly
Target
do
acquired.
just that.
New target acquired.
We've already gained a quarter of the resources. Keep it up.
Target spotted.
So this Phoenix Hawk, I'm going to take him down,
Depleted.
or at least weaken him significantly. And we are now out of ammo for our LRMs. That is unfortunate. But I can still use my one backup medium laser. 9 and 9.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
This is actually a terrifyingly close match. Ooh.
They have resource point Gamma.
Looks like a Jaeger mech armed with MRMs. This guy's using his MRMs at point blank range. Not a very good use of medium range missiles. I can't promise we're gonna win. Oh no. I'm the last one left with one medium laser. I think we're screwed. Well, this ain't good.
Torso critical damage.
The enemy has
Yeah, there wasn't any winning that.
we failed.
So I'm honestly not quite sure what happened there. As you can see, I did great. I did over 1,000 damage, so I don't know what happened to our team here. Yeah, I had more damage than anyone. I honestly don't understand what happened to the team here. We even had another guy with 800 and something damage. Like, man. We did have two guys here, Raven and something else that didn't do too well, but man, I'm honestly not sure how we ended up losing that. It was pretty close, though. It was pretty close. Either way, I do feel like that was a fun match. We're going to go ahead and try that again, because I really want to get my my stalker built up. Polar Highlands, a map that is hated by all who are not LRM mechs. But since we are an LRM mech, now suddenly we love it. And it does seem to be just the fact that it's the weekend. It's Friday night. And so now all the LRM boats are out. It really does seem like that's actually what's going on here. Interesting. Well, in any event, so we got domination on Polar Highlands again. This time we are in the Stalker, so things should go all right. In theory, it should be better than the last game with the Direwolf, honestly. Let's hope we can keep getting quick matches like this. This is actually kind of awesome. Everyone's connected except this guy and one guy over there. Hello all. Please lock your targets. Yeah, this map is pretty LRM favored. From what I've noticed, it seems to be just the weekends. Just whenever it's the weekends, expect a lot of LRMs. That'll work. In any case, so please lock your targets. For those who don't know, that means to actually target anything that you have in range and hold that target and not change it because that shares it with the rest of us. I remember when I was new, I didn't know that, so just saying. If you see an enemy and you can target it, do so. Yeah, the way LRMs are... The way they work right now is not really the best way. Like, they shouldn't work the way they work. Personally, I think that once you've locked onto something, you shouldn't need to stay locked onto it for your missiles to hit, but at the same time, like, people shouldn't be able to carry so many LRMs. They should take up way more space and just be harder to carry, but in exchange they should be more accurate. But the whole constant rain of, you know, missiles that just blind you whenever they hit, that's just silly.
Hostiles have already started to make a dent. Be sure to stop them.
Like, LRMs, in order for LRMs to be truly a skillful strategic choice, they just need to make it harder to carry them. That's all there is to it. They just need to make it so that they take up more space and weigh more for the same value they have right now. No, there's skill in using LRMs if you select them strategically to augment your loadout, but the way they have them right now, they're not strategic because you can just boat them.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired. New target acquired.
I mean, because here's the truth, guys. LRMs are good in certain situations. They just are.
Acquired.
Like, they actually win matches, and in real life, missiles are a thing.
New target acquired.
Show me a game in the tournament that they
Target
using them.
acquired.
I mean, you can say like they're bad on coordinated teams or whatever, but this is free play. This ain't a coordinated team. Okay, LRMs are just free damage from range. That's all there is to it. They might take no skill, but they're still useful.
There are no skill in worms, dude.
New target acquired.
The fact that there's no skill in them does not make them bad. see, even if they're frustrating, the truth is, they work. This other team literally just proved that to us. And yet we lost. My. Passionate arguments going around. So, the frustration with LRMs is pretty real. Just the ability to constantly just to load up a ton of LRMs and just bombard your enemy from afar. And, you know, the way PGI has it set up now, it doesn't really feel like there's a whole lot of counterplay, so it's got a lot of people very upset with it. Honestly, I'm not too... my opinion is exactly what I stated earlier. I do feel like the LRMs are a little too strong in certain situations, and a little too easy to just load up a ton of them and just kind of use them however. We're going to go ahead and vote for Frozen City. We're going to go Domination again. Looks like we're getting Rubelite Oasis. Ugh, lots of cover against LRMs. Not particularly good. Not for us anyway. I feel that LRMs are a strategic choice as to whether or not you want to carry them or not. They are perfectly good weapons that deal free damage from range. It's just that simple. That's how they work. That's what they're supposed to do. Whether or not they're healthy for the game is another thing entirely. I don't think they're healthy the way they are, but they could be. They could be. Because, you know, missiles exist in real life. And honestly, they work better in real life today than they do in this game. So, hello team. Lock your targets, please.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Fleet Command, coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Ditto on the locking target thing.
So yeah, lots of people upset and up in arms that LRMs
Do you like
take
it when I make it rain on somebody that you're fighting? If so, hold the locks.
That means push the R button, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
or whatever button you have bound to targeting.
I don't think that many people rebind anything.
I used to rebound some.
I rebound a ton of stuff.
I need to. I've got a split keyboard, and everything on the right side is really hard to reach.
I do love when the tooltips say unbound. Press unbound to turn your AMS off or whatever.
Do you not have AMS?
Oh, I do.
The real question is, why would you ever turn your AMS off unless you're like a stealth mech?
I'm gonna mute
In which
you.
case, why would you carry AMS?
That was the first thing I could think of. I always have AMS on.
If you're in close range battle and you're still starting to overcook because your laser AMS protecting everyone else.
I guess, but I feel like you should build your mech with that in mind.
You should turn that on.
I've got laser AMS on my LRM mech, so sometimes I don't need it.
Hey, if you ain't got a kill, then stay off the mic.
New target acquired. Warning incoming.
Gulf is badly exposed. Down here, priority.
Yeah, looks like a classic Fafnir.
He's got cover. Yeah, they're up high in Echo 5.
Hotel, Mauler.
New target.
Sorry.
Right torso critical damage. New target acquired.
They're down low now.
Push him.
New target.
Coming in, possibly.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
This sucks. I don't like this positioning one bit.
Back up under. 66.
Target spotted.
Excuse me, coming through.
Target spotted.
New target
They're coming up,
acquired.
pushing up the left flank right now.
Yep, Juliet. Alright, gonna provide some missiles.
Target spotted.
Kilo's first out of the gate.
Target spotted.
Shit.
Acquired.
I overheated, shut myself down.
New target.
Yep, there's a bunch of them right there. I'm gonna push him right in.
Juliet is primary.
Dude, I see like 3 or 4.
Alright.
Back it up.
So,
Oh my god.
looks like we got sniped by that Fafnir. That's alright. Let's see how our team does. So, the enemy committed to a very strong push. Yeah.
And that's why you turn off your AMS.
Yeah.
Just kidding, I do that like all the time.
I saw 3 of the soldiers
target
get rolled
acquired.
over.
I knew I was totally fucked. There's no way of being out.
Oh, use one of
Kodiak
those.
No way, yeah.
So the enemy
They
team
came
committed
out
to a strong
a
push.
lot,
It
including
looks like they got us this
A
time.
lot of loss.
New target
That's okay.
acquired.
I think there probably was like an ATM 48 out there.
New target acquired.
Fafnir looks like you got finished off. That's good news for us. That mech shut himself down. That's gonna cost him.
New target acquired.
Switch off of thermal vision, man. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch to someone who does not have their thermal vision on, so we can maybe see something. Oh, here we go. This Arctic Wolf looks like he's getting ready to kill himself, but he does almost have a kill on that Kodiak, though.
Game no man.
Good job getting the kill before you died.
That's what it's all about. Especially with the shitty ass thing.
So this Timberwolf, still alive, pushing hard on this Hunchback. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
300 times.
So it looks like we have one guy left, an Arctic Wolf, seriously damaged.
I have faith in you, Arctic Wolf, you can do it.
Maybe. Good luck.
New target acquired. Left torso destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
Back up. The hostiles have taken control of the target.
Oh well. So, yet another defeat. But it happens. So this map was not particularly favored to our LRMs. Perfectly alright. Like I said, LRMs are a strategic choice. On some maps they're good, and on other maps they're not as good. This map had a lot of cover. So our LRMs weren't necessarily hitting their targets. They might have been landing on structures and things above. That's why the damage was only 244. It was pretty low because they were hiding behind cover. So this is what I mean. LRMs are perfectly good strategic options, or at least they should be. On certain maps, they're not strategic options. They're more like crutches. Because, admittedly, they don't take a lot of skill to use. They do, however, require a skilled team to work with you. Oh. And so, the Mining Collective. So this map is friendlier to missiles than the map we were on. So hopefully this will work out better for us. And then we'll go ahead and switch mechs after this, even though I kind of want to keep working on the Stalker a bit to build up some skill points for it. At the same time, I understand, you know, it gets boring watching the same thing over and over, so I will definitely be switching mechs after this. Alrighty. Hello there. I am in, if you want to sync drop with me, go ahead. Go ahead and try. I don't mind at all.
Nominal.
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Go ahead and leave me a message in the chat if you're still there and you want to sync drop with me. Go right ahead. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and play this round out, and then we can go ahead and do that if you would like. So I'm going to find myself a nice little convenient position and park there and fire off these LRMs.
Delta 4, UAV.
Target acquired.
Got a Locust running around with ECM. That's annoying. Took down an enemy UAV. Lock your targets, please.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance.
Follow the assault mech's top. Don't be on this low ground. Take high ground.
New target
We're all
acquired.
Obi-Wan.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
Oh my gosh, yeah, see, okay, so see how long it's taking for our missiles to lock
A
their...
lot of
It's because of all the ECM mechs they have.
Not a good thing.
New target acquired.
So it's clearly time to get in much better position than this, so we're going to move on up
Target spotted.
to the high ground since our team looks like they are taking it for once.
Oh, I gouged the shit out of you. Kilo center. Push up. Don't back up on the ramp. Jesus.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
So this actually isn't a terribly good position either, because that the dish for the Dominion thing is in the way. So I'm going to try raining down on this Charger if I can. Any mech that we can kill or take out of the fight is usually good. If these missiles will reach, then we'll get him.
Acquired.
We're gonna go for this Warhammer here if we can. Maybe this rifleman. Anyone I can get a lock on is really who I'm trying to shoot.
New target acquired.
Juliet. Down there.
There's a sniper on Fox 4, Shadow. He's sniping with the DR large.
Target spotted.
Juliet's hurt.
So, it is true that LRMs don't really take any skill. As you can see, I'm displaying a whole lot by doing this. But, they are valid weapons. And I think they should be respected as such.
So am I.
It is a little hard to see sometimes whether or not you're actually dealing any damage, so you do have to have some map awareness and map knowledge.
Charlie.
Acquired.
Enemy UAV over
Sounds
Fox 5.
done, folks. Good
Target
job.
acquired.
I'm going after the guy in E6.
Target
Here's my
destroyed.
button.
Now I route.
Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a win for our team, and a pretty easy one at that. Our team was well coordinated when they pushed the top and
Charlie 6.
took the top area. That was actually really good of them.
We're a quarter of the way there.
I'm not even sure we can hit this locust, but we're going to try. Well, we can hit him if he's legged, and that's definitely a thing.
Target spotted.
Oh,
Target acquired.
I thought they had a DC for a second. They do not. They just have a Shadow Cat that's hiding.
Depleted.
Trying not to shoot allies. GG, guys. Excellent. So see, a well-coordinated team, this is what we can pull off. All right. Now, oh wow, 4,000 experience for that. Excellent. So, all right, so if you are still in my chat, I would be happy to drop with you. I'm going to update my mech here real quick. Oh, nope, maybe I'm not. Ah, so close. You know what? I can spend some GXP on it. So I'm going to quickly update the skills on my stalker here, since that's what I've been working towards. I'm just going to drop some EXP on this. Yeah, there we go. 8. Oh, I'm so close. Why 8? You know what? Never mind. We're actually going to play one more round with it. Okay. So, I'm not sure how much delay there is. So, like, if you're still there, go ahead and drop a message in the chat real fast, and then I'll start counting, and I want to see exactly how much delay there is. I mean, there might be like 10 seconds. Oh, you're in a match? Okay. All right. Well, when you get out of match, go ahead and let me know. I can wait a few minutes, and then we'll see about dropping together. We'll calculate how much delay there is so we can hit things at about the same time. Okay, good. Only one enemy left, so shouldn't be waiting very long. In the meantime, I will consider what to do next after I get my stalker updated. Actually, I already know exactly what I'm going to be doing next. I don't even know why I asked that question. But I do need to get some GXP, so we're going to convert some EXP off of our dire wolf into GXP so that we can have some to stick onto our death strike. Let's see. How much? Yeah, I figure that ought to do. Yeah, we'll just do that for now, since I'm pretty much committed to just using all this MC for conversion, really. So, for those who might not be aware, MC is currency, in-game currency that you have to purchase with real money. It has various applications. C-bills are the currency that's free that you get for just playing games. There's two types of EXP. The EXP for each individual mech that you can use to get skill points, and then there's GXP, or general experience points, that you can use to put skill points onto any mech. You can convert XP to GXP, but of course, Piranha Games, you know, being a company and wanting to make money, has set it up so that you actually have to burn MC. That is the quote-unquote currency that you have to buy for real money. So you have to burn the real money in order to convert it. It's kind of annoying, but since MC is on sale at the moment, it's not too big of a hit. All right. Okay. So, Racknuts, go ahead and drop me a message in the chat, and the instant I see it, I'm going to start counting, and let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Message me when you heard me start counting. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm trying to calculate I was trying to calculate how much delay there is. It shouldn't be more than like 10 seconds or something. So I'm gonna start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it took about 4 to 5 seconds for me to see your message, start counting, and for you to message back. So if I go into game, is your username in the game? What's your username in the game? Is it the same as in Twitch? Like, who am I looking for? Same nickname? Okay. That's good. So I'm going to, so get ready to drop. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna drop, and then about 5 seconds later I'm actually gonna click the button. So I'm gonna drop starting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, the adding to friends list, yes, we can do that after this match. Still a little new to this streaming thing, so I'm still trying to put it together. Yeah, let's go Mining Collective. Skirmish. So I did switch mechs briefly because I'm still trying to figure this out. Oh, we didn't? Dang. Yep. Going for the 8 AC2 Direwolf. I like to play the sniper a lot. It is honestly my favorite mech, even though it is a bit situational. It deals so much damage if you ignore it. Like, I've had matches with like 1,500 damage just because the enemy wasn't shooting me. I did try the 6 AC5 build at one point, but for some reason it just didn't work out for me very well. Like, I actually calculated the DPS, and believe it or not, 8
Hey guys, how's it going?
8 AC2s actually has more DPS.
Oh, fantastic. Got 4 heavy machine guns and 2 SRMs ready to rock and roll. Hell yeah.
Well, we know where you're gonna be, right up in front.
Yeah, everywhere.
Because the 8 AC2s,
Fire those machine guns until the machine guns blow up. Or you do. Or all of them
yeah, you do have to have the ultraviolet though. Yeah, I guess I didn't
Alright,
consider
folks, happy
that.
hunting.
You do have to purchase the ultraviolet. So, but yeah, it is a super fun build. It has ridiculous range. That's the other thing that the AC5 build doesn't have is very much range. Like, 700 meters is fine, but
Roger will kill.
unlike
So,
on Frozen City, I can snipe from one ridge to the other without losing damage.
get us the good info for the kills.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and focus on this match real quick, and then I will go ahead and add you to my friends list and make sure we're all synced up and everything. I honestly haven't found a whole lot of friends just yet. I'm currently just, like, believe it or not, I only picked up this game like 3 months ago. But I'm an old MechWarrior veteran from way back in MechWarrior 2 days, so like I know how to play this game pretty well. But yeah, I haven't really built up a whole lot of online friends for this game just yet. I haven't had enough time. So, I would be happy to add you, is what I'm saying, basically, as soon as this match ends.
I got firing out of D6. Something's up there in D6, be careful.
Yep, they're all here. 5. Copy that.
They're all in D5?
Gonna swing left
Good.
from the top. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, let's take the top. Take the top.
Take the top.
Take the top.
Target spotted.
Man. That's another thing I have to get used to. Making sure to hit the mic button when I want to talk to people in the game as opposed to people who are just in the chat.
Target spotted.
Alright, so this is actually a great position. I can camp right here, get as much face time as I want with the enemies, because that's kind of what this mech has to do. You do have to expose yourself a lot for this build to work, but it does insane damage. Oh, another ultraviolet! Hey there, ultraviolet buddy. I'll be happy to fight with you. Come on out. Ooh, he's scared. Yeah, he's got a mixed build. That's not a good idea. Always good to focus on 1 or 2 weapon types over a large array of weapons. At least in my experience. Like, it's good to have flexibility, but not if it comes at the cost of firepower and the ability to just destroy your enemy outright. This Marauder had jump jets. That's interesting that that's even possible, really. But he jumped and we killed him. So we're gonna go ahead and take down this ultraviolet if we can. Yeah, so surprise, surprise. He dealt lots of damage, but so do we.
Target spotted.
Because AC2 Direwolf. So now this Blood Asp, let's get in his face and rip him apart. So I know I've got critical damage. I know we're not that far ahead, but I'm going to dive in anyway. This is a poor decision that you should not try at home. But 760 damage before dying, and that was with me making a poor decision and diving into that blood asp, which, by the way, I dealt a ton of damage to. Mainly, I wanted to go ahead and do that so that while my team is continuing to do work. Yeah. So now I'm free to actually look at the chat, which is something I can't really do while I'm in the game. So now I am free to chat with you more if you would like, because I can actually see my chat now. So LRM boats on our team look like they're doing work. Yeah. Fleas are annoying, but honestly,
Hotel and Lima.
they're not half as bad as piranhas. Like my direwolf, I specifically and deliberately put a bunch of points into mobility just so that my direwolf would not be so slow that it dies to piranhas if they get behind you. Like, I can actually turn around on a piranha and at least fight back a little bit. Like, fleas have that poke, but piranhas can just straight up kill you. So I decided to put some points into mobility just so that I could actually turn around on them. Meantime, our team is doing okay. Ooh, wow. This Atlas, he spread out his damage pretty well, because he took, it looks like he lost 4 components like instantly. Which I guess should be praised, because that means he spread his damage out pretty well.
Not a good build for
Man, that was actually kind of fun to watch, though. All right. Meantime, teams are still even. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why he's trying to leg this dude. I'm not sure if legging a Hatamoto Chi is a good idea. Kind of feel like going for the torso would have been better.
Target acquired.
Man, everybody's so damaged. Oh, yep. Man, and after such a promising start, this guy's out of ammo. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so this guy's still in reasonably good condition, this catapult. And he's behind the enemy, and that doesn't seem to care. But there's still too many of them. I think it's kind of over right now. Yeah. Yep. Oh well. Warhawk with no ammo. Nova trying to do something. But it's not going to work out. Yeah. Oh well. Didn't have a very good team this time. That's okay, though.
The only target.
Great.
You ought to just jump off a building or something.
Hey, it was fun.
Hey, good game, good fight.
All right.
That mech to your left, if you bump it, you may take off his other leg.
Yeah, get the Mad Dog's leg on your right.
Bite it. No, that's not gonna work.
Good fight, guys. Not bad at all.
Yeah, GG. All right.
I can't believe I got the kill on one of their blood asps, though. That was pretty awesome for my Nova. And then I got their Hunchy.
Yeah, because I shot him a ton. I should hope you got the kill.
Yeah, I capped off your damage.
760 damage. That's highest damage on team.
Didn't do too bad.
it was a pretty scrappy match. Like, everybody had at least over 100 damage, so it doesn't look like we actually did that bad. Just looks like the enemy team just did better, I guess. Oh well. So, on to the next game, but first, let's get that, let's go ahead and add you, Racknuts. Let's go ahead and add you in, and we'll see what we can do together. I'll switch back to my LRM boat if you want a spot for me in a light mech like your flea you were just talking about, or whatever. All right. Alerts. Racknuts, yo. Add friend. That's weird. Like, why wouldn't it give me the option to just add from the menu, like so many other games do? Alright, so I sent you a friend request and accept invite, accept pending invite. Oh! Or maybe I thought that was a game invite. Dang, I should really read. Okay. So, I don't know how to do like groups and everything. Unit invite. Oh, here we go. You're teaching me so much, Racknuts. Thank you very much. I'll accept that. Change your contract or loyalist state to Clan Wolf, and more of a Clan Ghost Bear person, personally. Sorry, that expansion was just a way better expansion, but I'm okay with Clan Wolf, though. I'll go ahead and accept it. Are we doing faction play? Is that what this is? I have never done faction play before. So I have no drop decks or anything. I don't even know how to even deal with that. Because I was more concerned with actually building up the mechs that I have. And I assume, like, I assume we're in a party together. I don't know how the party 6... this is a clan invite? Okay. Not now. Okay, like, I'm not sure... I sent a new invite to the group. Yeah. Okay. So how do we play a match together? Is there a way to do like for us to go into quick play together? Okay. Yeah. It's in the alerts. Alerts. Group invite. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Status ready, not ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I got my stalker. I want to go ahead and finish off getting 8,000 EXP for it so that I can go ahead and just get 10 skill points at once. I don't upgrade my mechs one skill point at a time. I always wait till I have 10 just so that I can, do it in chunks. That's just the way I like to organize things. Okay. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Oh, so so your vote is getting my vote as well. Each time your group's map is chosen. Aha, okay. So as party leader, you get to choose all the stuff. Okay. I don't disagree with that system. I'm just saying. I'm learning all this stuff. Tell you one thing about this game that I really don't like, though. The way that it steals control of your mouse while it's in the loading screen. Because now I can't see anything other than this game when I could easily be looking at my chat. And it looks like we're going to get into a game right away. Everybody connected. Man, today's been a day for that. We're with just everyone connecting real quick. That's excellent to see.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
All right, so HPG.
All systems nominal.
Still don't know why people love this map so much.
Eliminate all enemies,
But
no matter the cost.
it's not a bad map or anything. I personally feel like it sees way more love than it deserves. Certain maps just seem to get that treatment while others get ignored. Either way, being an LRM boat on this map is kinda iffy. So, gotta find a reasonable position and rain down LRMs while we still can. So I'm going to lock on to the first thing that I can get a lock on and keep firing. Here we go, this quick draw. Looks like he came out from ECM cover. I will happily take that. There's a piranha over there. I see it, but I can't really shoot it. So we're gonna keep shooting this quick draw with missiles all day.
New target acquired.
And this Battle Master too. Ooh, here we go. So many easy locks and targets to hit, I hope. Battle Master may have taken cover, so we're going to stop locking onto him. This Piranha over there is going to be impossible to hit realistically. Here we go. Arctic Wolf. He might be hittable.
New target acquired.
Bushwhacker. Man, it looks like they have a firing line over there. So let's just go ahead and rain down missiles on it, since we have so many locks.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
I came to help you, buddy. You didn't
Override
need it.
engaged. Heat level critical.
Gotta be real careful with heat, though. I've already burned my cool shot, just keeping up the pressure.
New target acquired.
Got a Night Star up here. Okay, now we're getting targeted, though. It's definitely time to move to better
Right
position.
critical damage. LRM destroyed. New target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out
Gotta
there.
be careful.
Incoming missile.
Oh my goodness, so many. Oh my gosh, and there's even a
Damage.
artillery strike on us. Yeah, this is probably it. Yeah. This map is weird for LRM boats. Also, our team is getting destroyed really fast. I really want my Stalker to be fully upgraded so I can fire with less heat management concerns. But it's tough. Oh, okay. Interesting strategic play from our Mist Lynx, powering down on purpose and then getting shot and killed. Seems legit. Not sure I understand this team.
Incoming missile.
Alright.
Arm destroyed.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Alpha Lance is still completely intact, apparently. At least for the next few seconds.
Center torso critical damage.
Alright.
Right arm critical damage.
We are putting up more of a fight now, taking down some people.
Critical damage.
I don't know how good it's going to be, though. Yep.
Losses. We need you to pull through.
Yikes. Just yikes.
Artillery strike online. Heat sink destroyed.
Everybody just dying left and right. This poor Mistlynx had only a PPC to his name, and he's already lost it, so now he's just an ankle biter.
Come in. Control the surface. Can anyone read?
Wow. That's okay, guys. That's okay. You just gotta take games like this and roll, especially on the weekends when lots of new players are running around. You're gonna have games like this. It just happens. Just gotta keep on rolling, though. Alright, so I'm down for a little bit more. I want to get to at least 8,000 so I can drop 10 skill points on this stalker. If you guys are interested in continuing on. Also, do you guys have mics? Ready up. You would think that would be a feature easily. Oh, here we go. I'm not sure if I like this, like the way it's overlaid like this. Like you have to. Because now I can't, like I couldn't have clicked on, like, MechLab or anything from here. It's just very different from what I've seen from other games. It seems a little, I don't know, clumsier of a layout. But meh. I'd appreciate Polar Highlands. At least right now. Forest Colony will do. Assault's fine and all, but yeah, I think Domination was the better mode. Then again, there is something to be said for selecting the mode you know won't win, just so you can increase your votes. Kind of like that about this game, actually. Oh, Forest Colony won by accident. That's okay. So, do you have a mic? Are you able to voice chat in the game? Oh, excellent.
Good luck, have fun.
Hey team, how's it going? Lock your targets, please.
Yep.
Also, good to hear from you, Racknuts.
Reactor online. Sensors
All right.
online. Weapons online. All systems
So,
terminal.
Fleet command coming in.
well, make sure you target what you're pointing at. So, this map is okay for LRMs, depending on the situation. So let's see if we can make something happen here. And it is Domination, and we are relatively close to the central point here. So, things should be okay. This Annihilator, this is the Hero Annihilator if I'm not mistaken, and he is carrying missiles, I believe. I wonder what kind of missiles he's chosen to carry. Oh, wow, that looks like some LRMs there. Lots of missiles. That's what I just saw. Alright. So, let's see how this goes. Suffer not the Zind live. Not sure what that's a reference to. Some other game, I'm sure.
Down Beta.
Clearly someone on the enemy team doesn't know how this works.
Let's form a murder ball and push, yeah?
Target acquired.
Shot at it heavily.
Locking on to Alpha. Mad Dog.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
New target acquired.
Bravo.
Go Bravo.
Bravo. Crab.
We got one behind us.
New target
Charlie,
acquired.
you stop.
New target acquired.
Watch out, smoke.
Okay, so as an LRM boat, we never want to be on the front lines, but we also don't want to be too far away from our team, so positioning is kind of interesting as an LRM boat. We also have to consider the terrain. We have to actually be able to hit things, so like for example, that Storm Crow was like literally behind a tree.
Okay, we got 3 of them behind us.
Oh my goodness.
4 of them. ECM stealth. Mini Hawk and 2 Queens.
And they dropped a UAV on us too.
Yes. All 6.
Acquired.
Oh, that's their Alpha, oh my gosh.
I've got it.
Let's see if we can get a lock on this Hellbringer before he disappears. I would like to rain down LRMs on this guy. Oh, his ECM shut down. Shot by PPC maybe? Oh, come on, missiles.
New target
Alright.
acquired.
Oh, hi. Urban Mech way up there.
Target E again.
Oh no. Enemy light behind us with ECM. I'm getting low signal. Crap. Could have locked onto that urban mech, but one of the enemy light mechs managed to
Definitely 2 of them.
Target acquired.
get behind us with their ECM. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, Kodiak. Take some LRMs while I retreat.
One that enemy scored.
New target acquired.
Hey, Stormcrow.
Target acquired.
Yeah.
Kodiak open.
Kodiak Echo. Ah, I forgot to override. Hope that does not cost me my life.
Missile. Override engaged.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Ah, Indigo's too far away. Can't hit that.
Warning, incoming missile.
Time to step out of the line of fire here and ask our allies. Please lock your targets, guys.
Target acquired.
Hellbringer, I want to take him down so bad because he has ECM.
Go get the fuck that's right to the left.
New target acquired.
Target Delta.
At 25%.
Cap him.
New target acquired.
Kill Kappa.
Trying to get a lock on him. He's so slippery because he's a locust. And this is the part where we get surrounded by light mechs. Yep.
Center torso critical damage.
We'll go ahead and take the urban mech down with us before that happens.
Critical damage.
Ah, surrounded by locusts and eaten up. 618 damage. Doesn't look like our team's going to win this time either. That's okay. Just got to keep going until it happens. Perseverance.
That's it. Back it up.
So rack nuts. I don't have it set up this time, but next time I stream, I'm looking to getting Discord set up so we can chat privately. Not that there's much that we would say, I think, that, you know, the team wouldn't need to hear anyway. But it looks like I have enough for this mech. So I'm gonna quickly drop some skill points into this mech, and then I'm gonna switch to another mech. So give me just a minute. So we're gonna go into the mech lab here, and we are going to put some skills into our stalker. I'm sure every one of you must have noticed the heat management problems that we've been having in this mech. Every time we fire off somewhere around the third volley of LRMs, we get some heat management issues, so it's going to be good for us to go ahead and drop some skill points into that very thing. But also, we need to make sure we get important things like missile rack and high explosive, because we are an LRM boat. I have already worked out what I want to put on this, so we're going to go ahead and load this up, but then we have to decrease it. So let's see how much we can get. Let's take out these. Just gonna keep cutting until we get it down to where it needs to be. Seems like there's some other skill points being eaten up somewhere. Oh, I think I know where they're being eaten up to. Do I have survivability unlocked in this mech? I do not, that's why. Okay, that's what's going on. It's like I was wondering where all my skill points were being eaten up. Now I know where. So let's get some range. Let's get some heat gen nodes. You know what? The range is important, but maybe not as important as this heat gen. So let me quickly confirm that that was in fact part of my build so that I don't waste time. Yeah. So let's go and do something like, for these 10, swap that out. Okay, I need to cut 7 more. Cut 2 there, 5 more. Let's do like this. There we go. Something like this. All right. So that's going to do it for this mech. So now I just purchased a Death Strike, and I got all that GXP that I converted off my Direwolf. I have already purchased the Pulse Laser loadout for the Death Strike. If you've watched my channel before, you know I have a Marauder 2C that I used to use as my main laser mech, but that was honestly before I discovered that the Death Strike, due to having two less critical spaces consumed by lower arm actuators, because of that, it's actually got better heat management than the Marauder. Also, being a heavier mech, it has more armor, so it's actually the better laser mech. So I have a pulse laser variant here, and I am going to dump a ton of skill points into it real quick, and then we're just going to run with it. So, if I'm not mistaken, an ideal way to build this might be effectively the same way I had my Marauder set up. So we're just going to do that. Although I don't want to dump everything into this, because each mech I feel like should have to earn at least a little actual EXP for itself. So let's cut out survivability. That's unfortunate, but I do want the mech to actually earn some of its own EXP so I can spread it around to other mechs. We'll lop off a couple points in firepower, and 60. Normally, I wouldn't dump so much into a mech at once, but I think in this case, I will make a small exception. Let's do 50. That's more than I usually like to dump into it, but we'll do 50 for now. Let's just trim it down just a tiny bit and apply. And now we're all set, more or less. Okay, so we're going to go in my brand new Death Strike with its pulse laser build, and that should work out nicely. I am ready whenever you are, my friend. Good timing. I am ready when you are. If you want to, you can play whatever mech you would like to, my friend. I'm just rocking the rocking my new Death Strike. 13 lasers, huh? So, perchance, are you talking about... There's only 2 mechs I can think of. You're either running a Piranha, or you're running the Gargoyle with all the little lasers. Oh, the Nova? Oh, okay. I guess that works too. There are still lots of mechs with variations that I'm not entirely familiar with, because I've only had this game for so long. I'd say Crimson Straight or Grim Plexus, because Crimson Straight will give us cover. Assault, always better than Conquest. Never Conquest. I am actually very eager to see how this mech will work out for me. My Marauder 2C is one of my favorite mechs. I love it to death, but the truth is the Death Strike literally does everything the Marauder 2C does better, because it has that one extra heatsink. That one extra heatsink that just makes everything work out so much better. I can fire without ever having to worry about heat. Well, once the build is finished, that is. The only thing the Marauder 2C has over the Death Strike, as far as I can tell, is better hard points for some of the lasers. But honestly, that only matters in certain situations. And for a pulse laser build like this that wants to get up in the enemy's face anyway, I figure it won't actually matter that much. Actually, heat will matter more than slightly better positioning on hard points. All right. How's it going, team?
Doing great, thanks.
That voice, though.
I'm in character.
What, are you Batman? Are you Batman now, or what?
Do you want me to be Batman? I'm Batman. I don't care. I just want you to
was about to break terms of service.
Reactor
Slaughter
online.
everything.
Sensors
Oh my
online. Weapons
I
online.
know you laugh. Your weird voice.
All systems online.
Apparently, everyone has decided to do the deepest voice they can.
Warmed up. Okay. There can only be one Batman. You want Batman? I was born in the darkness.
Whoever gets the highest damage at the end of the match, it gets to be Batman. How about that?
That's not fair. Batman. Missile boats will always win.
Not on this map, they won't.
If you rape a taco, it will still be a taco. That guy was driving. Oh, excuse me, I didn't see you there, little one.
Big lad.
Potatoes in your colon equal potatoes.
I'm a scout in the tunnel. I'm gonna go through the tunnel.
If you feed us the fetus fajitas, we shall have stem cells and spicy sauce. Where's my burrito? Where's my burrito? Where's my burrito?
All right, guys, let's get it together. The enemy is near.
Spider headed towards the tunnel.
Excellent. All right, so we're gonna dive into this tunnel.
Target acquired.
Sometimes a bad idea, sometimes a great idea. This spider decided to dive in alone, whereas I have allies with me, so that spider will almost certainly pay for that. I really want to get up close and shoot something in my new Mad Cat. Oh,
Target
oh, oh, oh.
destroyed.
Well done ripping off those spider legs. Why can't he feed us now?
There we go. Found myself a target, so we're gonna go ahead and move in on it. Carefully, trying not to step in the way of my allies if possible. Looks like the team has decided to charge. I'm okay with this. Let's go ahead and charge, team.
Victory, don't let up.
It looks like they're not all down here, so we should charge if we just take out part of them.
Got a bushwhacker up there.
Yeah, they have a bunch of mechs up top.
Sorry about that.
So see, our pulse laser build is already ripping off components. It's so good. This bushwhacker. This is kind of a brawly situation though, so might not be the best. I think we're actually getting surrounded by enemies that are dropping on us, maybe.
Pulse laser destroyed. Acquired.
So this is the kind of scrappy match that this sort of map brings. And now we're getting shot from above, so that's not good, so we gotta get back under cover.
Center torso critical damage.
Excellent. Got an assist on that Atlas. Gonna try and keep fighting this bushwhacker. Our team is ahead, so let's see if we can keep it up. Oh, whoa, the boat just disappeared there for a second. Wow, that's okay. That was special. Little graphical glitch there. Let's keep it up on this bushwhacker. All right.
Being captured. New target.
Got a crab up here. Oh, he got us. Oh, well. Not too shabby for a mech that's not finished, and for a really weird situation. 307.
Whack his bush.
All right. So the teams are even right now. Let's see how our allies do. Raven trying to do work on this guy's legs, apparently. He's almost got him, to be fair. You almost had him, Raven. There we go. So, slight advantage. Let's see if our team can keep it up. Ooh, getting shot from behind there. Yeah, it's that crab again. Crab and all his buddies is Supernova over there.
New target acquired.
That Supernova is an LRM boat. Focus him down at close range.
Good, I think. Raven, stop behind you. Back it up. Act as a roadblock.
Good job, guys. Alright. That was a fun match. Very scrappy. Just the way I like it. And of course, due to the premium time, we get lots and lots of C-bills and EXP. All very useful. I'm going to go ahead and keep rocking this this Death Strike probably for the rest of the night. Figure I'll sign off at about 9:30. Not sure what time it is where you are at, but I'm on Mountain Time. So I'm gonna probably cut the stream at 9:30, and afterwards, if you want to talk Discord, and we can get things together, so that next time I end up streaming, I'd be happy to have you along on Discord. "6 a.m. where you are? Wow. Okay, so so that would put you many hours ahead. That would put you nine hours ahead? Man. So you're definitely not, like, you're definitely playing from another country that's not NA. How do you manage to not, like, do you have a ton of lag? Fair enough. 100 MS is not that bad. Party leader, and not this time. Next time, yes. But I'm okay with just learning this time. Ocean servers, yeah. Yeah, they don't look too good from here either. Honestly, anywhere that's not Polar Highlands right now would be great. Solaris City would actually be amazing. Skirmish, of course. Never Conquest. Never Conquest. And we actually got what we wanted. Nice. So while we're loading, I'll go ahead and say it now. I don't have the most consistent streaming schedule, but I am on. I am on MechWarrior Online a lot, so we should be able to play together even if I'm not streaming all the time. But I'm still new to the streaming thing, in case you haven't noticed by the size of my current audience. So I don't have a super consistent schedule just yet, but I am trying to get one. Trying to figure out what I can do. But I am on this game a lot, so we should be able to play plenty. Although, you have ECM. Hopefully we won't have to worry about LRMs on this map too much. But anyway, yeah, if you're the time zone difference, man, I don't know how that's gonna work out for us. But I am on plenty, so we can play whenever you're on. All right, so I am eager to get back into the fray with this build. It is so much fun just being able to spam 50 damage over and over. It's so good. Oh no, looks like the enemy has a DC. That's good for us, but then again, I try not to be too excited because it's never good to be on the receiving end of a disconnect. So we're gonna take the high ground this time, see what we can do. Someone being awfully risky with their lasers, coming very close to shooting me. I just now realized I dropped in Bravo Lance, so that means we have a lot of heavies. I'm a 90-ton mechs. Man, we have... Wow, when a Mad Cat drops in Bravo Lance. I'm gonna probably camp right here for a second to find out where in the heck the team is going. I fell off. Alright, enemies are near.
Target spotted.
Assault Cycle 4. Echo 6, Echo 6.
Enemies in Echo 5, lots and lots of them. And behind us in D5. They are trying to flank us. And succeeding. So this is obviously a very bad situation. Trying to back up into cover by remembering where these buildings are. Sorry about that, you walked into my line of fire. Cannot see. So this is very unfortunate. Our team got split up pretty bad. But it looks like we are cleaning up enemies on the other side of the battlefield. I am getting low signal. I figured there's probably a mech behind me, but honestly I didn't know what I could do about it. So that match, not sure how things are going to go yet. Our team got split up a little bit, so that's why it's 5-5, because it looks like our team and their team got kind of stretched a little thin. Our team caught part of their team, but their team caught part of ours. So that was unfortunate for me, but We'll see how it comes out for our team, though. I accidentally ended up getting a team kill because that dragon that was in front of me stepped into my lasers as they were firing. I tried not to hit him, but he was so low that just barely touching him was enough. Careful, catapult. That low signal means there's a mech behind you. And it looks like he's a stick. Yeah. Our team getting separated like that was not ideal at all. But this Wolfhound, with his stealth armor, is trying. For what it's worth. You're all alone, Wolfhound. Good luck. May you find a kill before death.
Target.
He might even, actually. Oh well. Oh, actually, it looks like he got narked. Oh well, we tried. Just gotta keep on trying. Figure 1 or 2 more games at least before I end the stream for the night. But first, we will change color. Whoop. Now we shall be blue. Ready when you are. All right. Going for your flea, huh? Okay. Alrighty. River City's honestly not my favorite map because the night vision in this game doesn't work very well, and it seems like every time I go to River City, it's always nighttime. I honestly do not understand how people can see anything on this map at night. The night vision in this game is terrible. It's limited in its range to about like 500, 600 range. And so like you can't see anything. Everything past that is just blackness. And so if the enemy has ECM, it's just impossible to see anything. Thermal vision also doesn't work too well at that range. So I've personally never developed a fondness for River City. But then again, I do understand it's a perfectly good map in the daytime. So it's fun in the day. I just find it to be really weird like that. Yeah, thermal vision sorta works, but again, it has that range problem. Somewhere around 500, 600 range, it just doesn't seem to work. Hopefully it'll be daytime. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully I won't need it at all.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, team.
I am sorry, but I am an LRM supernova. So I'm going to aim to be there in the fight with you.
Online.
But if you got a good target,
Sensors
you let me
online.
know.
Weapons online.
Good luck to you, man. These buildings really suck for LRM boats.
Oh, I know.
I got missiles for days.
I don't blame you, Grub.
3588 missiles.
All right. So let's see if we can find a safe position up in the front lines with the team. Not stray too far out by ourselves. I have noticed the hard points on... I'm already missing the hard points on the Marauder for this build, but I do like the heat management.
We're gonna do an F-line push, or which?
Yeah, let's regroup about F5, G5, somewhere in there. Figure out where they are and just do something, I guess.
That had to be the best detailed plan I've ever heard.
Well, grouping up is important. And on this map, honestly, getting around is rough, so I'm almost down to wait for them to push us.
Oh, I'm not good with the patience thing.
There you go.
You're not good with patience in an LRM boat?
Bit of a conundrum, isn't it?
You see, he has this chronic syndrome known as I want to shoot something.
Always.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Dr. Wolf? It might intrigue you.
Yeah. Daka Wolf is good.
Actually. Seriously been
Target
contemplating getting the ultraviolet. Just
Excellent.
going nuts.
Excellent UAV, by the way.
I mean, if you want to gimmick Daka boat, if you get the 200 loot bags, you can get the Night Star and get for like 3 racks on it or something.
Who doesn't love 3 racks? I'd say it's 1 rack too many.
Not on the Fafnir 5e, it's not. You can actually manage that ghost heat just fine. If you have a Fafnir 5e, you can load up 3 rack 5s at once. Works out good.
Clearly doesn't have 3 racks.
Clearly, we should totally be talking about this while we're shooting our enemies.
How far do we shoot the bad meter?
Alright, so this Supernova's walking in front of me. But yeah, see, I'm using thermal vision right now, and if I can get clear, yeah, I can barely see that guy off in the distance. If that red targeting thing wasn't above him, I wouldn't be able to see him at all. So it's almost pointless. In fact, the night vision's actually better, even though it's green. So I can only hope I'm dealing a ton of damage, because I can barely see. I mean, this is good, but I really want to be closer. Oh, maybe not that close. Maybe not that close. Oh, no, that's too many enemies at once. I do want to be closer, but maybe not that close. Gonna turn, gonna twist. That's right, I can actually do that in this mech. This bushwhacker is armed with rotary 2s.
Okay, you can stop.
I'll take that component. Somebody's in front of me. Can't shoot. Ah. Missed completely. Ah. Try and twist away. We are winning, though. Team seems to be doing okay. Yeah, it sucks not having survivability, but we desperately need the heat management. It's okay. In time, I will finish this mech, and it will be glorious when I get there. Ah, sorry to walk in front of you guys, but I really want to shoot anything. Ah, that's fine. Still not doing very much damage at the moment, but like I said, we don't have survivability yet in this mech, so it's okay.
Behind.
Artillery strike online.
Excellent.
Center Tarson's up.
Good job, guys. Well done.
Do you still want to kill the SRM Supernova?
LRM.
Sorry, do you still want to kill the SRM Supernova?
Ooh, I got over.
Alright, so laser vomit builds, definitely situational, but fun to play. At least, most especially when you can see, though. Most especially when you can see. Alright, so figure one more round and we're going to go ahead and call the stream there. But I am enjoying this so far. Nah. Dude, I get it. I mean, you're a flea. If they spot you, that's that. Caustic, thermal, yeah. That's okay. Canyon Network domination. This map is slightly LRM favored. But that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, don't worry about the 30 damage thing. Yeah, it's good when you get those matches. When you just survive forever with your small light mech. I need to get me a light mech that can do some poke. Like, I've got a Piranha for backstab. I have the Javelin with the 6 SRM2s for running around the enemy and harassing them. But I need a long-range poker. Something like a Raven or maybe an Urban Mech or something. Got to figure that out.
Reactor online.
Light mechs are very different from assault mechs. That's really the only thing I know.
Online. All systems nominal.
All right.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target and capture it. Cut down any enemies that get in the way.
So let's go ahead and march up to the target and see what we can do. Let's hope there's not too many LRMs, as they can be a bit frustrating.
We held the zone for 25%.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Looks like our team has lots of LRMs though, which is not a bad thing.
Acquired.
We will complement them by being
A lot of them over there in
being the meat shield and by getting in there and finishing off the targets that they rain down LRMs on. Lock your targets, everybody.
You need LRM lock, don't you?
No, I just noticed that there's at least 3 or 4 people on our team with tons of LRMs.
That's fair.
Like I saw one target appear and suddenly I see a stream of missiles from like 4 different places and I'm like, wow, okay, so our team is LRM boat heavy.
New target acquired.
Let's see what we can get from poking.
Acquired.
Try to push up to the high ground.
Oh,
New target acquired. Destroyed.
there we go. Getting rid of that piranha's good.
We're being pushed.
Target acquired.
They're in the same grid line as us. Alpha. Thanatos.
Go ahead and torso twist. I gotta remember to commentate. Oh my goodness. So this is an interesting map. This is an interesting match already. We are getting pushed really hard. Ugh. This guy managed to shut himself down. That's gonna be a mistake. Oh. And try and leg this Raven if I can. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so let's see if we can back up and
Need
find
help
some
here.
targets.
I need you guys to push up.
Yep, let's go ahead and push up just like it says. Whoa. Is there anybody behind us? Make sure there's no one behind us though. Bushwhacker over there, okay. Just want to make sure we're not getting flanked.
Alpha is throw out Leo. Get him.
Obviously getting shot in the back is never good no matter what mech you're in. So,
Foxtrot.
New target acquired.
I'll take that. And then I'm going to close ranks on this rifleman and kill him if he doesn't get killed by something else first. I'll take that. And
Killing
I'll take that too.
Damage.
Every once in a while you get good games like this where
Target
you just end up
acquired.
getting all the kills. And for my brand new laser mech, that is exactly what I want. GG, y'all.
That was really smooth.
In the target.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Glorious in battle.
That was a wonderful match to end the night on. Excellent. Didn't even really deal that much damage, honestly, but it's more about where the damage was dealt. That 396 damage was put in perfect places. 3 killing blows and 6 assists. An excellent game. Alright. So, building EXP up for this mech fast. hopefully by the next time I stream, I will have it fully mastered, or close to it. In the meantime, though, that's going to go ahead and do it for the stream. Rack, if you want to hang out for a second, we can talk Discord real quick. Let's see, I believe I have... Oh, you all, looks like you already dropped it. I'll go ahead and check that out in just a second. But for now, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.